Yeah, if they don't really know what HellRaisers doing right now, this could easily be Monkey 4, Weaver 5, Kunkka mid. So if they want to play it safe, they could just pick another support here. Probably why HellRaisers banned a lot of the supports.
Right, the Bane, the Grim being
Yeah,
banned
I'm
in the
thinking
second phase.
what's left on support that they could pick that's good.
Ogre's kind of in there.
Disruptor looks okay, I guess. If they want to like the Disruptor Breaker's like a classic. It's like the two supports you just can't run from, which makes you playing fast tempo really easy, especially when you have like a Quap.
Yeah, do you think they could pick something like a Luna plus, like, Ogre or Luna plus Disruptor or something?
Luna?
Yeah, what do you think of her? Because like, I haven't seen her like as much as I feel like we used to.
Luna's okay. You generally like they did pick the Ogre, so let's see what they do here. Morphling, right? Generally, like versus Monkey, you want to play a more mobile carry because you don't want to get stuck in the ring, right? And that's where Monkey shines. So you know the PA, the Morph, like heroes that can get out of it. Generally speaking, very good for side hero or just ranged heroes. So this is kind of like a blind Morph pick. He could be playing into like a PL here or an anti-mage. Both those picks actually look pretty good. PL looks better to me. Illusion heroes in general got a lot better for HellRaisers. They don't have other than Quap a good way to deal with it. Oh my goodness, a Brood Mother.
Oh, I mean,
Alright. Okay, I've asked everyone on the panel every time we see a Brood, but what is your opinion on Brood Fear?
This hero is very underwhelming after the nerfs. Because like I'm afraid they think, you know, oh, we see Morph Ogre, they can't kill the spiders. Which is true, but it normally gets bodied so hard in like the first like 3 levels that Morph just free farms anyway and like doesn't really care about the spiders because he has such a net worth advantage. So I love to see it work because, you know, it's about that time where the Broodmother cheese comes back, you know, gets in people's minds, starts getting first phase banned. It's a cool time for a little bit, but I just don't know if the hero's strong enough right now to make it work.
yeah, I like Brood when you see like supports and you know you can kind of feed off them a bit, but like Ogre's kind of not like that at all. Like
Yeah,
you said,
he'll just tank the spiders for the longest
Yeah.
time until like levels. I don't even know like when he's gonna get kicked out.
I just feel really bad. Like in my mind, I'm like thinking about this lane, and Ogre's just gonna click her at level 1, and like it's not like any of her spells are like gonna give her the edge on that trade.
You suggested the Lena potentially earlier, but she does get banned out by Spirit themselves, even though you talked about her going on Spirit.
Oh, Luna, yeah.
I guess they pick up that Morphling and they're like, we don't want Luna in the pool anymore.
Something that by Skadi would be nice for HellRaisers into Morphling.
5 seconds remaining.
That matchup is not good for Luna though. Like, mana burn is a lot better than Scotty versus Morph. Ideally both.
Buys like outside of like PL, does anyone even buy like mana burn? Like diffusal or anything anymore?
Ursa?
Oh yeah, this is kind of cool.
Ursa could be okay as well.
Is this for
Or Hellraisers.
HellRaisers?
They still need a carry.
They banned
Meanwhile,
Drow.
TeamSpirit needs either an offlaner or a mid.
Watson's been playing a fair bit of Drow in the DPC. I think he's one of the only players that are really doing it. I know HellRaisers were running some nice drafts around it, like with Beastmaster. They had like an SF Drow lineup at one point.
Oh, they have a Morph Breaker.
They did
That's
ban
kinda
the
cool.
Sand King at the end. Yeah, they're scared of a potential collapse Sand King.
They're just banning some heroes that can play versus the Brood in the mid game. Because they don't have that on Spirit right now. So whatever they pick here needs to be a hero that can just walk to Brood's lane in the mid game and address it. Because Morph doesn't want to do it, Quap doesn't want to do it. None of these heroes want to do it.
Like Monkey covers so much. Like you don't want to get Monkey carried here, like by picking like a Tide Hunter or something, or even putting Spirit Breaker in your lane or whatever. Feels bad.
What are some heroes that destroy the Brood?
Please be Clap Snapfire. I'm betting it's probably a 4 Spirit Breaker. 3 Spirit Breaker, no?
It might be, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Brood Breaker can lane versus Brood, I think. Because I have not seen this matchup, but I wonder if like you get enough levels on Breaker and move speed if you can kill the spiders in one charge.
I was thinking that too. That'd be kind of funny.
You can probably definitely kill the small ones, but not the big ones. But I don't think many heroes can kill the big ones.
But Brood is like super silent to call Spirit Breaker. I don't know. Collapse
There's the
Spirit
illusion
Breaker is
hero.
so nice.
Yeah, there's the diffusal illusion hero. I thought Peel might be a little better, but Naga to me is like a hero that the player really shines on it. Like you have to be a good Naga player, or Peel I think anyone can play. So just a preference thing. I don't really see the combo though with the Naga here, but they do have like the Brood Naga effect, really annoying to play against. Just illusions and spiders everywhere. So they might have lane problems on TSpirit if they don't address it.
It's not like hard for the team to play though around like, because Brood takes like a half of a map to herself, and then Naga also takes like a lot.
Yeah, and Kunkka also takes a lot too. So, and I'd argue Monkey and Weaver are the two of the greediest like supports. I kind of want to take farm too.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's enough farm on the map for HellRaisers for everyone to get their items, unless they're finding kills. So.
I think like they're like extremely greedy versus TSpirit, who have like offlane Spirit Breaker, who can just like keep making plays with Toronto, Tokyo. So and they have like Ogre and Snapfire, who have like low cooldown spells that let them just like keep fighting. So to me, it looks like TSpirit have like a really high chance here to just be able to run over HellRaisers.
Alrighty, well, you guys seem a little bit in favor of Spirit's lineup here, and we will be seeing soon if they are able to take game number 1 as we head on over to Lyrical and Trent.
Thank you so much, Nat. Yes, Trent, we are here. HellRaisers facing off against TSpirit. Battle of the top of the charts. We'll see if it ends up being for major or not, or what ends up happening there. But regardless, we will have a game today. They ran for the Brood and then into Naga afterwards. So a lot of little summons spread out all around the map. They're going to have the vision advantage, if nothing else. How you feeling about the drafts?
Feeling good. You know, we got those changes to all the micro you can do specifically with these two heroes. Are probably the two most notable examples, I guess, in terms of being able to just spread them over the whole map. Naga used to be like a lot easier than Brood, but now with the changes to Brood, you can decide to spread your webs and fly away with all your little children.
That sounds like the dream for all of us, really.
I read Charlotte's Web.
Did you? I didn't. I don't know.
What?
Isn't that the one with the pig?
Where's your childhood?
Right.
No, there's a pig. You're right.
Oh, is there a pig in Charlotte's Web?
Yeah.
Did they eat
you
it?
got it. You're good. We won't go there.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, where we
No
are
spoilers,
gonna go,
man. Come on.
That's a good point. Yeah, spoiling Charlotte's Web of all things. My goodness. Melody was heading up there to the high ground, trying to see if he can sneak in and get some bounty runes, maybe, or maybe make them think that he was placing a ward. Regardless, though, did not, and still has that sentry in backpack. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one to watch. I want to see if TSpirit can sort of maintain their dominance in this region, or if HellRaisers are really going to be able to push them to the limit here.
I have very high expectations. I think HellRaisers are going to do it today.
Really?
Someone has to, and I think it's going to be HellRaisers. I feel like they're the ones who are going to really start messing with this table, you know? Help out PuckChamp a little bit since they've dropped a game already.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for.
So you're saying that Na'Vi set this up so HellRaisers could take them down. They took one game off of them, and now Spirit is broken.
That's right. One step at a time. I mean, that was a pretty breaking game too, you know. So
yeah, it's true.
Mostly for Na'Vi, even though they won. But yeah, we're here. We're good. Ready to watch some Dota. And yeah, quite the draft overall, as you said. The Brood and the Naga, not something you see too often on the same team. Also not a hero that often winds up in the off lane. Watson finding this to be the safer place to start things out here. Want to pair up with the Weaver and match up versus this Morphling.
Yeah, and I wonder if this is maybe more about the Brood or something, too. Like if he's going to try and transition in and take over Ancients or something. We'll have to see. For now, at the very least, he's going to be going up against Mirror and Collapse, and likely we're going to see one of the rotations up here after the attempt at First Blood goes on or the lane is secured. But who knows? Maybe they just want to try and rush Limitless to levels. Oh, Courier.
Though.
Oh,
Nice.
that hurts up top. They get the Courier. Not what you want to see. Poor Limitless.
I will say, I wouldn't think that this would take them really by surprise on the side of TSpirit, as I believe the last time we hit a Brood, it was the exact same situation where they went aggro too, because I think Brood's just, you know, sort of safer, a little bit happier up here. So you can also manipulate the creep waves as well as the creep camps fairly well as a Naga Siren. So you're able to actually come into this space and just contest the small camp a bunch with illusions.
Yeah, it's fair. And I think that we've seen a couple of times, like cutting waves and stuff like that later on if the lane starts going poorly, which it could potentially do since they're bringing Mira down bottom. So Collapse is looking to solo this one for the moment, but a combination of Ogre and having Morphling down here and then also the Snapfire, there's going to be a ton of burst potential. I have to watch out for that. Has scaled up Scatterblast already. Miposhka saving the skill point. And they're going to jump down bottom onto Yataro. But he's able to back out of there and looks perfectly fine. But yeah, level 2 is going to be the dangerous point.
I feel like hitting anyone else in this lane as a support on HellRaisers just feels like not worth it. Like, do I really want to punch a Snapfire or an Ogre? It's, you know, and then you just see this Morphling and you're like, well, he's the juicy guy. We got to go for the hits on him. But then he's just going to be able to use the attribute shift. So what do you actually do as these heroes? Is this what we're doing? We're going to Boundless Strike for range creeps? That's not Boundless Strike. We're going to Primal Spring for range creeps?
I wouldn't mind seeing Boundless Striking for it either. But yeah, I get what you
sure
mean.
We will.
It's one of those things that it definitely feels a little bit weird, and I don't know if they're going to get punished for it. Ooh, Mira there tried to eat the tree, but misses.
Dude, that
It's
was
the wrong
stone cold.
one. Not afraid.
Here, please.
He's bouncing around.
Oh my
Look at
god,
him.
he missed it. He's voice sliding next to
I mean, Miposhka has a Quelling Blade, so that's the other thing that's going to be a little bit dangerous. If they can keep cutting down these trees bit by bit, Gilgair's not going to have as many room to play in here. So maybe we're going to keep seeing him use the Quelling Blade over and over again.
That's just space. That's what that is.
Well, Trent, I hate to tell you
Yes.
this, but there are other lanes.
No,
in this
no,
game
don't
of
tell me
Dota.
that. I hate that. It's tri-lanes. There's no other lanes. Mathematically, if over 50% of the heroes are in one lane, we should just watch that the whole time.
I mean, there's much better chance that they're going to get a kill down there for sure. So we'll see if we can bait Aosin or not. But regardless, so far it's pretty even across the lanes. A slight lead, particularly the Spirit Breaker over the Brood, and now they're making a bit of a go now. But the stun, afterwards the cookie, and a lot of chunk damage on a Melody. Doesn't have Sakuchi again for another 3 seconds, and in fact, that's going to be first blood. Mira might end up paying the price afterwards. He goes down to Gilgair. So a trade-off 1-for-1, but first blood going to Spirit.
I could see a situation where you don't even get a trade back for HellRaisers with how tanky and annoying this tri-lane looks to fight into. So take that as a bit of a win. But yeah, you know, first blood going to Mira. So I'll be happy about that. And yeah, I guess I'll look at the other lanes. But you know what? They look pretty even. Spirit Breaker's doing great. Collapse just having a time up here, level 4, 202. Bashing away on Limitless. Charging through Limitless, I'm sure. Also, any concerns could just run away, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to keep him in place at all. So definitely, that's a nice part for him. Mid lane, the Toronto-Tokyo Rabel show. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to make anything happen down bottom for the moment at the very least. They're sort of getting a little bit of a go back and forth. Toronto-Tokyo going to get lifted up by the Torrent. Has 2 points up in the Scream and Shadow Strike and not backing down. This is kind of a crazy all-in type of play. I mean, she has Blink. He's just Fairy Fire?
I can't believe you can go for that.
I guess that he can go for the XTP play, and so he's trying to burn through all of her mana. Okay, that's kind of cool. Down
Well, I
bottom.
mean-
Going again. Looking for it. Malady in deep. Malady dead again.
All I can think of is like when you're playing a pub and someone's like, no, we should try lane. Even though like no one ever tries in pubs and it's always uncoordinated. This feels like the kind of lineup where someone be like, no, we should try that. We should do it, guys. It'll be good. And then you see this snap and this ogre, and you're just like, this looks like really hard to play into, guys. Like, I don't want to be a weaver here. If I get stunned once, I'm just dead.
Right.
And then what's the monkey doing? He's just hopping from tree to tree like I'm doing useful things while they're trying to cut my trees down.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It definitely feels like it wasn't to try and win the tri-lane. That at the very much is clear. As Gilgair keeps on dodging these Quelling Blades and is living on the edge. The benefit, I guess, is that Limitless now is like starting to catch up in net worth up top on this Brood and is almost level 6. So I guess this is the trade-off that you're making.
Right, and then of course, though, as TSpirit, I'm sure are thinking they're just like, well, I mean, Brood's gonna hit 6, and typically Brood likes to, go for the first kill at 6. There's the big nuke going, but it's also a level 6 Spirit Breaker, and I would imagine that if one hero rotates up here, they could potentially get a kill if Brood's at like 60, 70% HP.
And lo and
Or
behold,
maybe max HP.
oh my god, they got charge afterwards. Sonic Wave. Oh, that hurts. That one hurts. Trent, you called it perfectly.
Well, almost. I thought it would be like I was thinking like a support hero, and then the mid's just like, yeah, it's free. And then, well, there goes Watson in the bottom.
Yep. Mira taking through those bugs, not going to have too much issue with it. Salves up afterwards. Will get it broken, though, so nice play by Gilgear there. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get a free courier afterwards. Stun. Follow-up. Oh, my God. Really? Dude. Just gets away. So
Space.
annoying.
This is a classic Monkey King support player. 'Cause he's like, I'm doing so much in this game. Just like
Yeah.
chasing around. I'm like, is he, though? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot of effort for not a huge amount of gain. But, I mean, the vision factor coming to play later. They have a lot of great vision on this team. You can't deny that. Sure, you know, Spirit, they've got collapse on the Spirit Breaker. But, you know, HellRaisers, they're going to have the illusions from Naga Siren. They're going to have Monkey King jumping around. They even got the bugs from Weaver. The further bugs from the Brood Mother. But vision only matters if you can actually win the fight at some point.
True. And that is going to be one of the big worries, as we actually do see the TP out there. Collapse, forced to go back home. Does have a charge back up in a sec to go back towards the Brood if he so desires. Something
Very
to
high
watch
skill
for there.
maneuver.
Yeah.
The TP. I'll never forget when I first started playing Dota. So bad, obviously, as everyone is when they first start playing Dota. And like someone told me in a pub that you could just TP away from Bloodseeker. It just like blew my brain. It's
Changed
like,
your
wait,
life.
what? It changed everything.
Yeah.
You start looking at all these heroes and you're like, wait a second, is that what the stuns are good for? I could just leave?
Lots of heroes set up in the mid lane, looking to maybe go for a play here, but not really going to go for it. Interesting build here by Collapse, too, going for the 2 Null Talismans, as well as the Phase Boot. So just trying to get up that Spell Lamp to the point where he can one-shot these spiders. Since obviously they still have magic resistance, a little annoying to try and burst through, but back towards mid. Oh, she blinked early, and that is going to cost her. Toronto Tokyo goes down. Nice gank there from HellRaisers.
And this is the best benefit to the Monkey King. Oh, nice. He's trying to give some vision to find the ward here
Waveform.
as well.
Nice kill.
Very nice. But yeah, those long-range boundless strikes, right? Not something that any other support really has. I mean, you think about like an Earth Spirit, for example. If you want to do a similar play, clearly you have to put your body in there. It's a lot more dangerous. Mirana, you might miss the arrow. Monkey King just has the old point and click. So it's very reliable for setting up for something like a Conquest.
Really nice play, consistently seeing right here from Spirit. Ooh, they found him. Monkey King, they got the right tree this time. And Gilgear wants to TP out. They save the stun, though, and Gilgear not able to do the broken maneuver. Waveform comes through, and Yadoro finds the kill. Sonic Wave back towards mid, trying to stop the bleeding, but they do take down Toronto Tokyo again, so back-to-back deaths. And no TP when she comes back up. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. He seems to have just like underestimated the DD. Maybe he got hit by like 327 damage the second he spawned in. After coming back to the mid, so yeah, I'm not sure.
So
Bit of an odd death for him.
yeah, that one not what you want to see for sure. I mean, it is worth noting that, you know, Toronto Tokyo very much an all about flash play style, it feels like, and just overestimating himself a little bit there in that instance. You can see up
look at
top,
this.
by the way.
Yeah.
They kill it all.
Oh,
Yeah. The double null tally build is what he needed. Like, you don't get it otherwise. That's
It's
sick.
so good. Oh, that's so good. And then like the 3 points in charge, and I'm sure he'll go probably Shadow Blade back into the Sanj or the Kayasha as they try to go for Gilgear, but that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, Mira takes the bugs off, but eventually pulled back in for the kill. And Collapse is going to stop his charge as well. So a very contested one.
Yeah, it's actually looking pretty even so far. I'm wondering, like, what can Limitless do about this? Because you're never going to find the right spider. I guess you can literally just try and fan them out. You got to... It's like when you're playing an RTS and you hit the, you know, the O or whatever, and it splits them all up. You got to press that button. Just find one of those, Limitless.
Get it out of there. Well, it's interesting, too, because right there, actually, you saw he got the slowdown on the Spirit Breaker, and then the charge didn't do enough damage. So I guess that's the play, is you've got to get him hit with the Silken Boa, and then he's not going to be able to kill all the spiders. What a weird like matchup.
Well, you see what you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have made a rotation from the Toronto Tokyo back up to this top lane, avoiding the Kunkka pretty much at all costs right now. Oh, collapse. He's going to find some spiders. Not going to charge him, though. Almost like Limitless is trying to bait it out. He wants the actual attempt on the spider herself, but Rebels here. Oh, they're going to get Toronto Tokyo again.
Oh, no. Oh, not like this. Oh, no. Not like this. Toronto Tokyo. Oh, man.
Oh, the illusion rune.
Illusion rune. That was pretty sick. I mean, I guess it's a telegraphed stun, if there ever was one, but they'll still be able to hit it and take down Melody, and afterwards head right on into the tier 1 tower.
Oh, that was so nice. I was wondering why he was acting so casual up there, but that explains it.
Yadaro pulled back in by the ex-Swappa-Rooney, and he's going to get pulled down. Sonic Wave gets the finish. All right, Team Spirit starting to hit on all lanes, and up top, looking for more, trying to take down Limitless. They don't quite connect with the cookie stun, but if he goes anywhere, he's going to die to the kisses afterwards, so they take down Limitless. Really solid moves from Team Spirit here, and back towards mid again. No, they're not going to go anymore.
He already has so much speed with that. Just right now, at Spirit, it's like 830. Just flying around and popping bulldoze. He's going to have the Shadow Blade soon as well. He's a terrifying sight as they grab that kill. And I haven't seen Watson in a while. Looks like his game's going pretty well.
Yeah, I guess that is one question mark here. If we've got this Naga Siren just AFK farming, does that eventually become a problem for this Team Spirit lineup? Like, can they make enough space for this guy to get online and take over?
Kind of. I don't know. There's a Morphling, which always is just... I always feel like Morphling has options going late game versus pretty much anyone. So I always find it hard to like out-carry and outscale as Limitless again. Actually able to survive simply because Collapse wasn't a part of this. Oh, there's the charge, though. That's the vision. And this is why it doesn't really matter what role you are versus Broodmother or Spirit Breaker. You're always going to be helpful. Do you know he gets an assist from that? I learned that from the panel. I think...
Oh, yeah.
Six said that the other day. I didn't know that he gets an assist when you're still that far. But honestly, that's fair because you're going to help. Like, that's why they got the kill.
Totally.
So
well,
go pad your stats, guys.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, I guess we don't need to sort of reiterate how many ways Spirit Breaker is broken, but it definitely is. It's for damn sure. As Yadaro keeping the Bloodlust going. 4 points in it already for the Ogre. Baposhka knows his job. Get his carry mega farmed and try and stay ahead of that Naga, who's second place right now. About 500 gold, but trying to clear through these Ancients. And yeah, this entire area now, Watson hasn't had to leave. Can just take over the whole bottom side of the map, including his Ancients.
We'll have the Manta pretty soon. Speaking of Dispels, though, Rebel also going to have the Orchid soon, but it is a Yule's being worked on by Toronto Tokyo, so we'll at least have some defensive option here.
Charge on to Limitless. Oh, puts the spiders first. Good boundless strike by Gilgear. Even with the Shadow Blade coming out right there.
That was pretty clever. It's like the spiders sort of showed where he was. They were like a little trip. And it's like, oh, well, I'll hit the boundless at least. But, I mean, he still kills the spiders and walks away. And, well, speaking of walk away, he's now charging away all the way down to the bottom side. Almost going to go right through Watson.
Yeah. God, that's got to be so scary as an Naga Siren. But then the other thing is, like, taking down each of these illusions is so important. Like, one, it's a decent chunk of gold, but then two, that's just money taken away from this Naga.
Oh, Baposhka finds the cut on a Gilgear near the Roche pit.
Mid. Sonic Wave out. Dead. And the X afterwards, it's only on Baposhka. Don't know if that's going to be enough. They also have a charge coming through onto Limitless. Separation as already Baposhka dead, but chasing forward and finding the spider. Toronto Tokyo doesn't even need to get added into that. Collapse just took him down with a couple bashes. Damn, dude. It's so strong.
I mean, I get trying to play Brood in the current day because I do think that, you know, she seems to be growing in strength and maybe we just haven't found, like, the perfect build quite yet. But picking it into Spirit Breaker with the state that Spirit Breaker is in seems kind of crazy to me. It just bashes through Gilgear.
That is, that's kind of devastating, and just going to TP out afterwards. The other thing that we're about to see is double Spirit Breaker action. Yadaro rushing the Ags after finishing Manta.
That's the good one.
That one, oh man. The bulldoze on Morphling is just devastating.
That was the original. I mean, it was after Shaker was banned every game, people started going Earth Spirit and Spirit Breaker as the pairing with this this build from the Morphling. So get ready. It's going to be good.
The first one I saw was, I think, 23 Savage doing it. He was running around like a madman.
Well, they were the experts at the morph builds. They had all the pairings.
Janespers, never forget. Oh, look at this. Limitless, the micro. This is what you get, Trent. This is why you spider. Look at all of them running out there across the map. Now, can they do any tower blocking? Yeah, they're already going out to block out camps. I don't know.
Or feed. Whoa.
Does not care that much at all. And instead, it's Collapse that does die down on the bottom side. Mira not able to get there in time to help him out.
Yeah, looks like Boundless Strike into Orchid. So, just chain stunned up after that.
Limitless going to fall. Gilgear trying to make something happen. They will get the X onto Maposhka, but they miss the Torrent afterwards. And forced to run away. Oh, but they land out a counter turret. They anticipated where Gilgear was coming from. And Yadaro finds the kill. Now the turn. Yule Scepter lift up Mira, dropping the kisses and looking for more afterwards. Watson gotta run. Malady, Sakuchi trying to get out. But the tier 1 tower is gonna fall and they almost bring down that Weaver. Dude, this is looking rough now. Team Spirit suddenly 5,000 gold lead.
Yeah, their turnaround options also don't look that fantastic right now, right? Yadaro actually going to find Watson here.
Oh, that's not good.
Might finally force out a song. They have a cookie coming. No, looks like he's getting out. Okay.
Wait, the turn?
Oh, do they not know the Mira's here, though?
I don't know what.
They're just like, nope.
I mean, that's one of those moments where there's just got to be some miscommunication. Somebody said go and they weren't quite ready because, like, part of the reason you don't song earlier is that way you can save it so you can play safer. That's unfortunate.
I think Rebel was respawning but didn't have TP. I think that's what happened.
That's unfortunate. Well, they do find an X now onto Yadaro and gonna get the lift up there. Didn't even switch over to strength form, and instead it's a charge on in. Finds one. Rabel absolutely demolished. They run away with Gilgear afterwards and trying to get anything going, but all the illusions are gone. Manta afterwards. Watson chased down. Everybody's here. They have the charge through. Connects. Destruction as Team Spirit just taking no mercy here. This game at number 1. They get the time lapse off. That'll keep Malady alive, and Gilgear is trying to survive through this one. Oh, my goodness. This has been a complete and total feed fest. It's been rough.
I think with your lineup as HellRaisers, if you don't win some of your... I mean, they won mid, I guess you could say, right? Toronto Tokyo still got some pretty good stuff just by making quick rotations early, but they didn't really win either of the side lanes. And when you don't win your lanes and you have a support Monkey King and a support Weaver, I feel like it's just an ugly game. Because, like, what do these two do when you're behind coming out of the laning stage?
Yeah. No, it's true. Like, how do you make those plays? Like, you don't have enough sort of combo kill damage.
You just need to get, like, you have to outplay them really hard is what it is in the end. I mean, that's why, you know, especially with the Monkey King, obviously he can be a good support, but more often than not, he's not going to be as good as the more basic one. Like, you have to, you know, sort of go that next level yourself. You have to have the really good set of plays with the Boundless Strike and try and take big advantage of the tools that the hero has that others don't. But those tools tend to be like, oh, we can get really deep vision so we can avoid you on the map, or really clean communication with Boundless Strike says, waits for this one. Maybe it can help set something up.
Good silence, but the Yules is there afterwards. The pullback doesn't try to follow up with the Torrent. So Toronto Tokyo just gets away. They still have another Boundless Strike. Thinking about going on Mira. Collapse immediately. Just like, I'm out of here, guys. I'm going to charge the other side of the map. He has the Sanjin Kaya, or excuse me, a Kaya Yasha done. And queuing up the Aghanim Scepter next. Yeah, I don't know if Naga alone is going to be able to hold off this tide. This is looking rough.
It's go time, dude. Let's go. Give me the Morphling Spirit Picker, please.
Yeah, that's actually really scary. They will catch Miposhka. This is a nice pickup here. They need this. But we'll get it. Gilgir actually is the one that takes the kill. And he's going for a Diffusal Blade. Has it completed now?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All right. How fast do you think the person's going to die, whoever they charge?
I mean, the real question is, like, can you stop it? I feel like, because they're going to die.
Yeah.
They're just dead. I mean, they have Song and they have Boundless Strike. That's really your only hope, because they still don't have BKBs. So really, that's what you got to go for. All limitless. Don't let it be you.
Hello. How are you? Charge. Coming out.
Here it comes. Here, and look, Yadaro's just running towards him.
Get over here, Spider. Yadaro jumps on him and absolutely smash. Waveform through. The Boundless Strike's not going to be there. Guess what? He's got another charge here if he wants to go for it. Rooted up. Pulled back in. Collapse. Ready to go for round 2. Charge.
Oh, get Song!
Yadaro's in as well. They find Watson. Now looking for more. The freaking Weaver's going to go down. Yadaro got triple kill in a matter of seconds. Guess what? If they want to go again, they can get some vision there. It's the only thing lacking. Oh, they thought about it.
I'm sure Collapse and Yadaro were like, blink in, go in. Choto was like, excuse me, I've already died twice this game. It's been quite unacceptable.
GG, they're done. Oh my god, yeah.
I'd be done too.
I don't blame them, man. That's one of those games where I think as Team Spirit, you're just having so much fun, and you are really not as HellRaisers.
No, you're definitely not. And letting them play this game any further on the side of TSpirit, I don't think is going to help you anymore in this series. Like, if you think TSpirit is just having a great time, they're getting excited. HellRaisers are like, we just got to cut this off. Just go next. Let this one go.
Wow. Well, the Broodmother did not go the way that they hoped. Again, I think some of that comes back to, again, the Collapse decision-making, going for that double null tally 6 stuff. Any final thoughts going into game 2 for you?
Well, we love talking about the foundation of a good game, and that's lanes. I feel like the lanes just didn't give them a chance in this one. You don't have to win your lanes every game to win. Definitely makes it easier. But if you're not going to win those lanes, you need to be thinking, like, okay, what happens at, like, 10 minutes? Because with these heroes, I don't know what you do with 10 minutes when you don't win your lanes.
Well, we're going to have to find out what happens in another 10 minutes, because that's probably when the draft's going to get started. But for now, we're going to head on back to the panel, let them break down all the action. See you guys then.